or else we'll get really shitty feedback. Hi!
Hey!
How is everybody? How is everybody's Saturday doing? So we are here today with me, Aoife, from Pretty Purple Polka Dots. We have got Charlotte from Coiny Reads, and we also have Char from Thoroughly Enjoy Books, but she's going to be like, oh my god, what was his name? Duke, or the woman from the jumping ground. She's just here to make sure that me and Charlotte don't like lose the run of ourselves in this sprint. So we are going to have the first reading sprint of the Jacqueline Wilson-thon. We have got books ready to go. My Kindle is here. We have got books ready to go.
Just drop my magazine on the floor.
Yeah, Charlotte went out and bought the whole ass magazine.
I'm so excited about this.
Talk us through it.
So, are we doing an unboxing and unwrapping?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, should have prepared for this. Right. Okay, friends. Take the packaging off, and here we go. So, firstly, we have the magazine.
Mm-hmm.
With characters who I have not seen before because
I've never seen these people.
It's been a while. But we do have Tracy on the back, so
that's always good.
And then gifts, we have my wonderful writing kit.
Oh,
which cut and create quizzes and challenges, brilliant bookmarks, yummy snacks, writing games, poster, and a door hanger. So that'll be fun. And then got a awesome author, My Year of Writing kit. Oh, I think that's to put all of your things in. Little binder. Okay. And then got a little snippet sample chapter.
Oh, sample chapter. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I used to get these in magazines when I was little. I used to love them.
Oh, that's so cute. I don't think I've ever even gotten the Jacqueline Wilson magazine. So we have got some people watching. We want to hear what you're reading for this reading sprint. Tell us what you're reading.
Yeah.
Or have you read anything already so far? Have you finished anything? What's coming up next? Have you got any of the bingo squares crossed out yet? Tell us everything. We want to know.
I mean, I've already got an episode of My Mum Tracy Beaker down, so.
Same. I watched it last night and I actually found a download link for all three. So I think that's what I'm going to do this evening. Watch straight through all three of them. What did you think of it then?
I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing, like, as also going into their the flat and seeing that there was a pile of Jacqueline Wilson books out there.
I saw
being very meta, including the Dare game. And I was like,
meta.
But I feel like in terms of what happened, this is a very like adult problem to have with a kids TV show. But I was just like, there's some pacing issues with this relationship, isn't there?
Yeah, there really were.
Just like, okay, we're suddenly together.
We met on Thursday, and then everything else happened on like Saturday.
Yeah. And then the ending. I don't want to say anything in case nobody's watched it, but
yeah, no
the
spoilers.
ending.
The ending was
interesting.
Didn't love the ending. It was a bit sketch.
Yeah, but it is nice to see like Cam and Tracy, and I'm just like waiting for.
It's so nice seeing the two of them together back again.
Yeah, and to see more people.
Well, I have to wave with this hand because my other hand is not in the picture. I have to remember that. That's okay. I read a Valentine's book. I read a romance book this morning. So you are definitely not the only one there. I read a romance book this morning before breakfast. So do not worry about that. Hello.
Ooh.
I've never read that one.
I remember I read it once, and then the ending messed me up a bit. So I've not read it since. So maybe it's one like Love Lessons and Kiss, where they were ones that I read towards the tail end of me reading Jacqueline Wilson. So I don't remember them very well. And it was a one-time thing where it's like Double Act and Illustration Mum and Tracy Beaker were like again and again and again. And I know the stories really well. So we'll see. But yeah. So that's how you're getting on.
Leanne is reading the Illustrated Mum. I actually read that as an audiobook about 2 days before we decided to do the readathon. I was like, I just finished this and it would have been perfect.
Have you seen the film of it?
Michelle Collins.
Mm.
It was so good. I actually can still vividly remember the scene somewhere towards the end where Dolphin comes into the room and Marigold is like standing there with the paint. I can still vividly remember seeing that. Where's my button? Here we go. Yes, this is definitely like, this is nostalgia central. This readathon. Even just this morning, trying to decide what to read, I was like, yeah, I'm so good at this. I have not read Cookie, but we have got somebody else who's reading Love Frankie today.
Hello. There's me.
And we also figured out that Charlotte's top matches the naked hardback.
Hey. Right.
So cute.
Just trying to be on brand, you know.
Another shout out for Love Frankie. This one is super popular.
I've heard really, really good things. So
it is really good. I really, really enjoyed it when I read it. Hello, Kate. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, no, we still love hanging out, even if we can't, even silently hanging out. We love that. That is what I'm going to be reading. I got a copy of it from NetGalley and then also got the audiobook of it, but I'm going to just read the ebook version of it for this. There is superb bipolar rep in that. I think it would be really great for the book club. It would be a really great book club thing. So now I have to figure out how to actually put the timer on as a, I'm guessing it's like share the screen. Yeah, here we go. Share screen.
I'm not particularly helpful on the live stream side because I've not done one before. Just be like, you can do it. You're fine.
You got this. So, are we seeing a timer?
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing a timer.
Fantastic news. So, 30 minutes for everybody. Sound good?
Yes.
Let's
love it.
See you in 30.
Hello.
Hello.
Ew.
I'm really hoping that the sound would come on. I was really hoping that when the timer went off that it would like actually ring out. So, how's the book?
Good so far. I'm page 58.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm really hoping that her best friend, Sam, stays nice in this, because so far he's really nice and I'm like, oh. And also it's making me not miss secondary school at all.
Yeah. Like reading that book, I was so glad that I was out of it and that I didn't have to go back into like any kind of secondary school drama and like the hierarchy there.
Yeah, I know.
So glad that was gone.
Because my school wasn't super cliquey, and I never had like massive problems with anyone. But yeah, you like kind of see it happening with other people.
Yeah.
And that drama, I always tried to stop, but you're just like, oh God, no. How about you? How are you getting on?
Getting on pretty good. I think I've got 20%-ish down. Sam has gotten a thumbs up here from Anna. About 20%-ish down. I didn't know anything about the book going in. I didn't want to kind of spoil or anything of it. But it's one of her historic books. And it is about a girl called Lucy who lost her mother as a child, and her father has remarried. I could be roughly around the same part as where Shar is. I do not know what the page numbers are. But her dad has remarried, and now they have a new baby, and she's not really like fitting into the family as well. She would have hoped. So she kind of runs away one day and has just met a girl called Kitty. And I have a feeling that that's going to be like the central friendship here. But it's pretty good so far. I'm actually really enjoying it.
Yay. When's that one coming out?
I believe May.
May.
It's either March or May.
Exciting.
No, it's not May. Is it March? Hold on. March 18th. Thank you, Charlotte. We got on March 18th, which is pretty close, actually. I'm going to agree on that. The stepmother is like your typical Cinderella stepmother. And there's a really sweet scene where Lucy just wants to say hello to the baby, and the baby is like, you know, babying up. And the nurse is like, what are you doing in here? Get the hell out. You're not supposed to touch the child. You're not supposed to be anywhere near the child. Get out. And she's like, no, I just want to say hi to my sister. And I'm like,
I would riot.
Oh. Yeah.
I would actually riot.
Throwing stuff.
You don't keep me away from little tiny babies.
No.
No.
How is everybody else doing? What are you reading? Yeah. How is everybody's progress going? Have you started, middle, finished? Where are you in your book right now? And what of the prompts are you reading it towards?
I didn't know that the mum had MS in Le Franque.
Yeah, so I didn't know either when I went into it. I think it was a really good addition to it.
Yeah. Oh. But also adds to me being more angry with the teenage girls making fun of her mum.
Yeah.
And being like, oh, is she an alcoholic? Is that why she's fallen down? And I'm like, even if it was that she was an alcoholic, you shouldn't make fun of somebody's mother for that. That's not fair.
No.
So even knowing what's going on behind the scenes, you're just like, Sally deserved that smack.
Yeah.
I'm not a violent person, but she deserved that smack.
I'm not a violent person, but if you need to resort to violence, resort to violence.
I will cheer you from the sidelines. I will hold your earrings.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you read them back, you're just like, oh, I remember this, or yeah, this is coming back to me now. I haven't actually read My Sister Jodie. Have you read it?
Yeah. It gets dark. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh. Good snack.
Oh,
Good.
that's just reminded me of.
Hmm?
Give me 1 second. Just give me a sec.
Yes, I actually started that one this morning. That was my audiobook that I started this morning. And I had completely forgotten like what kind of a person Marion was. I was listening to it and there was something that stuck out to me. I can't remember what it was, but there was something that stuck out to me. I was like, Marion would definitely have done this, or Marion was this kind of a person. I think it was something like Marion was an anti-vaxxer or something like that. Or I don't remember, but there was something about her that stuck out, and I was like, that makes no sense. I haven't had wagon wheels in such a long time.
So we always get wagon wheels at my grandparents' house. So we've been clearing out his house past month or so.
Yeah,
just being like, wagon wheel. Like it's not the same.
Yeah, no, when you read Love Frankie, you're going to be really glad that everything of that is behind you, genuinely.
Wild Child. Oh, yes.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, God. So Wild Child, do you know the premise of Wild Child?
I'm kind of familiar with it. It's got some kind of a boarding school vibe.
Yeah. So it's Emma Roberts, and she's like spoilt LA girl who then gets sent to England to the most stereotypically like English boarding school imaginable, where like the girls speak Latin just for fun. And she's sharing a dorm, and on the first day, one of the girls, I can't remember, I know the actress, and I think she's in Atonement, but she offers her a wagon wheel, and she's just like, it's carbs and sugar. She's like, I have no idea. So yeah, so that's my rendition.
I know I definitely haven't, but I will seek it out for this. Everyone doesn't mention Mr. Jody. Okay, now I am very intrigued. Okay, so we've all got the love for wagon wheels. What other childhood snacks have people got? I have got some salt and vinegar crisps.
Yeah.
And I am going to attempt to make Lunchables throughout the week. I specifically went and bought some snack crackers just to try and make them. I managed about 15% of Love Frankie. That's not bad. Yeah, that's what happens. I haven't read them in so long that I go back to it and I'm like, I kind of remembered this, but also I had forgotten quite a lot of what was happening in this book.
Terrific. Thank you.
Is that ringing any bells for you?
Yeah. So, Wild Child was one of those movies that I got it as a DVD for Christmas one year.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is not going to be my thing. And the first time I watched it, I was basically hate watching it because I was like, this is so stupid. But then I ended up watching it again and again and again. And then I'd watched it like every day for a month because I was just so into it.
I have films like that though. I think I go back to like so many times. Fruit Winders is absolute OG snack time. I used to have those as like my Friday treat in school every single week. Those and a pack of Skittles were my Friday treat every week without fail.
Yeah, I've got my camera's here. I've got Refreshers.
Oh,
which is really bringing me back because I've not had those in a very long time.
Oh, excellent snack.
Yeah, white or milk chocolate.
There's white ones.
Is it Kinder Bueno that have the white? Yeah.
There is white ones. I've seen them. I haven't tried them. I have seen them.
They're very nice.
I think I'm gonna try and make the Lunchables on a vlog. And I'm also gonna try and make blondies on a vlog. And I know that now that I've said that, I'm like damning myself to really crap, like would not get me Star Baker stuff. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna translate it out. We're gonna try it. It's gonna be fun.
Anything white chocolate, I'm there. So good.
Yeah. Oh, I miss Domino's. I miss Domino's so much.
My family aren't really big takeaway people, which is one of the biggest differences between being at home and being at uni or out and about. So just like, I want Domino's. I want Chinese. I miss Chinese.
I miss Chinese. I miss like proper Chinese that I used to get back at home. Oh,
I need to find this.
That's a game changer. We need to find out what that stuff is, and we all need to get some. Okay, we need some suggestions for a childhood snack.
Cool.
Okay.
Why the first thing that came into my head was rainbow drops, which I don't think would have been.
The first thing that came into my head was Rice Krispie buns.
Was what?
Rice Krispie buns.
Oh yeah.
Those are like top tier childhood snack thing.
We went for a period of I mean either white chocolate or the milk.
Either is good. A period of. You were saying something. We went through.
Went for a period of. I have no idea. I got very distracted. That's how easy it is for me to lose my train of thought. Hello.
Yes, Rhiannon recently hit 1,000, which is fantastic. Well done, Rhiannon. So, shall we go again?
Let's do it.
Let's try again. Share. No.
Ice gems.
Yes. Ice gems are ones that I haven't had in a really. Morrison's, right? We all need to get to Morrison's.
This is dangerous information to have.
Yeah, but it's a very important information to have at the same time.
Party rings, pink wafers.
Party rings are special because they're accidentally vegan.
I love the accidentally vegan Instagram page. Learned so much on there.
There's so much on there that you wouldn't expect to see on there. Like Oreos, I was like, how is that a vegan one?
My question to everybody, what was your colour combination? Because I think I always had the yellow ones with the pink stripes.
I was the purple ones with white stripes.
Yeah.
So let's start again.
Yeah.
And see you in half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Getting interesting.
Oh, what's happening?
We had an argument, and Lucy has left home, and now she's kind of living on the streets. So it's kind of like a rich girl surviving on the streets thing, which is very interesting to see. How about your book?
So we've gotten to the bit where she's starting to hang out more with Sally,
Okay.
who I do not trust because she was mean to her before, and I'm feeling very protective. Yeah, we're getting up to like the Christmas holiday, and yeah, it's the last day of school, so they're all going in for non-uniform day. And yeah, that's what's happening so far. Is she's starting to make friends more with Sally. Not a massive plot jump really, but just that
Yeah.
moment. Sorry, you've got to go.
Thank you so much for joining us, and have a lovely rest of your Saturday.
And then there were two.
I really enjoyed Love Frankie when I read it. I just thought that Sally was a bit. It's like you said. I found it a little bit hard to warm to her at the start of it.
And I get the thing that she's trying to get across, which is that Sally bullies Frankie for the things that she's insecure about.
Yeah.
And I get that, but I don't like it.
No.
It's like you don't have to do that. Nobody's making you do that.
But anyone else? How's everybody else's books doing? Mine is actually getting. Cher brought something up just now. It was really sad when nobody recognized her in that. First of all, Lucy goes back to her home place, with Kitty with her, and she kind of just stands in the front parlor and is like, "It's me. I'm back. We've had a disagreement, but I'm back now." And nobody in the house recognizes her except for I think her teacher or like her tutor or so back in those days. But you definitely get this is like a well-to-do family vibe from them. I'm enjoying it though. I'm glad that I went in with very little knowledge about it. I like going in with like not knowing a whole lot about it, not having any expectations, not really knowing what to expect or what's going to come. Just like, this is good. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Just let Jacqueline Wilson take you along for a ride.
Just finished it a couple of days ago. And very interested to hear what you think about it. But also want to know what your first books that you're going to read when it's time for Jacqueline Wilson stuff is.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we've started something. I think we have started like a train of thought on like 90s snacks. Is there anything else that you're going to eat throughout this, or?
What did I have? What did I have when I was little? I had cheese strings. They were disgusting.
Yeah. I wasn't really a big fan of cheese strings, but then I realized you can kind of dress them up as mozzarella sticks, and I got a bit more on board.
I remember people used to do like different make stuff out of them, so they like turn it into a person with hair and turn it into a tree. Sorry, Miss Wilson. Oh,
reading Jacqueline Wilson pain.
It hits you hard when you're a kid, and it hits you hard now as an adult.
And then you read it as an adult, and it hits you even harder because you know, like when I was reading The Illustrated Mum, I was reading it having a lot more understanding and knowing a lot more about bipolar disorder, and I was like, oh yeah, this isn't G right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have had that. I'm editing a video at the moment that's supposed to go up on Monday, and I'm like, I genuinely, it's about 45 minutes already of footage that I need to get through. And it's pain.
I've had a better time with editing stuff this week because I've just been filming whenever my dad's been on his lunch break, and he takes about 25 minutes for his lunch, because I don't like filming when people are upstairs.
Yeah,
like I know both my parents know, and both of them are like, yeah, great, cool. But I'm also like, if you are even around my room, I will not want to talk at all because I always stumble over my words in that. But yeah, it's been a lot quicker because I've been like, okay, I have maximum 20 minutes to film something. So I have to get it out and I have to get my words out. Apparently I need a deadline to do stuff.
Yeah, but you could give me a deadline and I will still procrastinate this vlog. Like, I know that this needs to be ready for 12 o'clock midday on Monday. And I'm like, it's 11 o'clock in the morning, still time.
Turkey Twizzlers.
We had a turkey Twizzler. I lived in shelter.
How can you be a child of this generation?
I never had a turkey Twizzler. I don't even know if we had an Iceland back when I was younger, because the nearest Iceland to me only opened like 4 or 5 years ago. But I don't even know if they were in Ireland for a really long time before that.
Turkey Twizzlers, the little potato smileys, and then probably like hoops, like Heinz hoops or Heinz beans. That was a very standard school lunch, I think.
I feel better now. I
just remember when Jamie Oliver was on his like healthy eating, healthy lunches kit. It was turkey Twizzlers that were always talked about. What have you got against turkey Twizzlers?
Get off about them. I just remember there was something about Jeremy Oliver. There was something about Jamie Oliver when he brought out his 5 ingredients book, and his little dedication was to my 5 favorite ingredients, and it was all of his kids. And then somebody like on Twitter was like, "Oh my God, is he going to cook his kids?" I thought it was hilarious.
Justice for turkey Twizzlers.
I had turkey dinosaurs a couple of weeks ago for lunch. I felt like having like a childhood day, so I had turkey dinosaurs and chips for lunch. It was amazing.
The thing about being an adult, it's not like doing adult things. It's you being able to pull your finances to do the stuff that you wanted to do as a kid. That's the best way to do it.
It's buying the cake.
Yeah.
Like deciding to have pizza for dinner.
Cake.
Oh, Colin the Caterpillar.
Or Cecil, as he is if you get the waitress one.
Oh.
Is that waitress or is that M&S? One of them. But I always thought that was really funny.
We did have we went to Cork quite a lot during the year, and we had a Marks and Spencer's there. And for everyone's birthday, you got a pack of Percy Pigs, and you got a Colin the Caterpillar cake.
I miss Percy Pigs. I haven't had a Percy Pig since before the lockdown.
There's a version of Percy Pigs here in Germany, and they're vegan right from the go.
Yay!
So anybody who was complaining about the vegan Percy Pigs that were brought in like a year or two ago, they would not have had a good time in Germany.
I always love the veggie Percy Pigs more than the regular ones. So I think
interesting.
Well, just the white chocolate bit, yeah.
Just his face. That's interesting because I am an icing girl. I always eat the icing first and then the rest of the cake. Yeah, I think Colin came to everybody's birthday party.
Are you an end or a middle slice? This is what I want to know.
I'm a middle slice girl. I'm a middle slice girl. Are you a corner brownie or are you an end brownie?
I'm a middle brownie.
Yeah, I'm also a middle brownie. I don't like the ones that have like the 3 corners. I'm fine with one that has just 1.
Yeah. I must admit, I've not baked brownies for a while, and it's like my specialty. So
I made them about 2 weeks ago, I think, but they came out really cakey, and I did not enjoy that.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at that. Seems so morbid. It just feels very like face off.
It does feel very morbid to just like, I've got a bag of your face right now.
Oh, okay. What I want is somebody who's good at Photoshop do the wall of faces scene from Game of Thrones, but just make it all Colin the Caterpillar face.
That's brilliant.
A girl is ready to be no one.
Anna, please tell me how you do the thing. Anna, explain how to do the thing. I don't know what the thing is. Shall we go for one more half an hour? It is at, and then you type the name. That seems doable. I can do that. I'm going to try that for my next live. So, one last half an hour.
Yes.
And then finish up on the hour.
Lovely.
Fantastico.
That will rock.
Fantastico. See you then.
Hey.
Oh, I need to stretch.
There you go. Yeah. Should I do anything?
Oh, that's cute. I can see them in I can see them in the reflection of your mirror. Cute.
Just
How far in are you?
So, gone to a bit where Frankie, Sam, Sally, and the little sister Rowena have gone ice skating.
Okay.
And yeah, and Sally has held Frankie's hand across the ice, and she's getting the tingly feeling.
Oh, cute.
So you're like, what's
Oh,
going to
that's
happen? And yeah, the bit where her sister tells her, "You can't wear a rainbow jumper. What will people think?" And I'm just there like, hello.
Well, now you mention it, it's funny you should ask.
Yeah.
Mine is starting to get interesting because they have kind of been taken in by a very matronly woman who, it seems like she's kind of like a community foster mother of sorts. So if mothers go out to work or families go out to work or whatever, the kids go and stay with her. But it seems to be more of a permanent basis because they have beds there and they stay overnight. But anyway, the two main characters are staying overnight with her, and one of them has twisted her ankle, so she's kind of got to stay there until her ankle is better. But she's got some kind of golden ointment on it, which seems to be doing the trick, and she's getting a bit better already. But it's really interesting. I have about 40% of it left to go, and I'm very interested. I think I'm going to finish it all tonight.
That'd be good.
We love when things happen. We love when things are just happening. Anybody else? Are you kind of getting through it pretty good? Are you nearly finished?
Let us know.
Yes, tell us everything. I think genuinely I'm going to be finishing that tonight, and I might listen to the rest of Dustbin Baby while I'm making dinner.
Oh, yes.
That might be 2 books in one day, which I have never done.
Very productive. Yeah, we're just under halfway through La Frankie, so maybe not today, but
maybe not today, but for tomorrow's reading sprint, maybe. Yeah, it's weird when you're reading it and you're like, this is going a lot faster or a lot slower than you think it would have. Like, I remember reading Double Act last year and thinking that the moment when they go for, is it the twins at St. Clair's?
Yeah.
They go for the auditions of that, and I was like, I thought that happened so much quicker into the book, and it's like 60% in.
No, I because the Jacqueline Wilson books were always, I think they ended up, aside from maybe Harry Potter being like the longest books that I had read at that point. So you just think, oh, wow, so big. I'm so smart. I'm doing so well. And then you look at them as an adult and you're like, oh, that's a tiny thing. I can like,
it's like 200 pages.
Get that done in half an hour.
Yeah. But I definitely know what you mean, because I looked at the page count this morning for my co-pilot sheet. I looked at the page count of Dustbin Baby, and I was like, this is only 160 pages. Yeah. And I genuinely remember
and it felt like an odyssey when you read it.
It felt like such a long book. Okay, so I think that is our first reading sprint ticked. Thank you so much for joining. There will likely be others throughout the week. I don't know who's going to be hosting them, but thank you so much for joining this one already. I hope you are enjoying the readathon so far. Charlotte, thank you for being a wonderful co-host.
Thank you for having me.
For coming and keeping an eye on us. And we shall see you for our next sprint.
See you later.
Bye.